You're so funny. You are a funny freaking dog. Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Well, this ended up being a very interesting day overall. I will explain here in a minute. So, of course, every project ends up taking way longer than you anticipate. That's just kind of how it happens. So you saw me with the sheet metal. What I ended up having to do to fix that is run another 2x4 along the bottom on top of the 2x4 that was already there. So then I had to cut the foam board insulation down so that it would fit properly. So I did that, and that worked out really good. The reason why the sheet metal this way is like 38 inches, okay, and the room that I needed was 42 inches, so I was coming up short. So on both sides. So with adding another 2x4 in there, I could go from the top, screw that one in all through there, and then screw it in on the bottom as well. So I will show you where we're at with this thing. Now, it's not done yet, but pretty much. All the insulation is in, all the sheet metal is on. My next step for this is going to be getting this tarp in there, get it all stapled up all the way around inside, and then once that part is done, then taking straw and putting it inside there, and then, you know, like I said, getting something for the door. I'm thinking like an old rug or something that I can nail to the front of that, as you can see, and nail that there, and then cut slits in it so that it'll, if it's down, it'll hold, and then they can go in and out without a problem. So, but the top is all riveted down now as well. I just left those two concrete blocks up there for right now. So we had gotten all the way around. We still had the front. I had already cut the one piece of insulation for the front. I needed to go pick up another sheet of the sheet metal, which we had, you know, over in a certain area. So I went over, was on my way over to get that sheet metal, and I'm going to give you a little bit of TMI right now, okay? So backstory before I tell you about the TMI. So last night I decide I want a Waldorf salad. 4 apples, celery, cherries. You mix it with mayonnaise. Unbelievably amazing. Unbelievably amazing. And ate it all, okay? Ate everything. So I'm on my way to go get the other piece of sheet metal so I can finish up the front. And all of a sudden I farted, or at least I thought I farted, and then I went, oh no, that's not a fart. When you feel something running down your leg, you know that's not a fart. So you'll see in this video I have different pants on now for a reason, okay? And I have felt off. So I had to like lay down for like a half an hour, and not good. So there's my pair of pants. One pair of pants and one of my 2 socks is out there, and that will stay out there until I do laundry. So I'm not going to put that in the laundry basket. I know that's a little TMI, but that's what happened, and it was not a good time, folks. It was not a good time. And it's probably due to the apples, is my guess. If you drink too much apple cider, have you ever done that? Drink too much apple cider and then you end up with a little bit of diarrhea. It's what kind of happens, and I think that's what happened with, you know, 4 good-sized apples. I mean, you eat 1 apple, you're going to be fine. You eat 4, I guess not so much. So, but so that project is really, and it took way longer than I thought it was going to, especially when I had to take like a half an hour out to try to recoup a little. And then when I came back, I went down and grabbed the piece of sheet metal, and I brought it up here. And then I started cutting it, and then Steve came back to help me. And he was like, you all right? He goes, I thought you were taking a nap. And I said, well, I did for like a half an hour. I said, but I want to get this done up to this point. And he goes, man, if you don't feel good, why? I said, because it's a nice day. I got to get this part finished. It's just like in my head, I'll be like, okay, here's where I'm at. This is where I need to be. This is what I need to do. So that right there is all that's left of 3 pieces of 11-foot long sheet metal. There's another piece. There it is, smaller piece, or you see the half piece. So that's, and we'll utilize that obviously somewhere, so it won't go to waste. The foam board insulation I'll put back in here. Again, we can use that somewhere, you know. So it's not like it's going to go to waste. But so yeah, but I'm happy that part is now done. And so just a few more things to button it up, which won't take long. The rest of this, getting the tarp in there and getting it all situated the way I want it and get that all squared away, probably at least an hour is my guess. You know, then put the straw in there, and then like I said, I'll have to run out and grab a rug for that. But it came out pretty good. I'm pretty happy overall. So all 4 of them could easily fit in there without an issue. So look, okay, so there's Caesar and Zeus. Look at the size difference, comparison. And then you got Kali, who's gone into the doghouse. Very cool. You know, Zeus is a big boy, but Genghis, right up here in the front, he is a monstrous big boy. Aren't you, baby? Are you a big boy? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. So, no, they're good dogs. You like your new doghouse, Kali? Huh? You like the new doghouse? What about you, Mr. Caesar? Huh? Good boy. Good boy. So, yeah, so that's kind of where we're at. So now it's like 2 in the afternoon right now. And like I said, I got started this morning, 9 o'clock. And definitely took way longer than I thought. Like I said, I had to make adjustments. Just a pain. But, you know, it's over, it's done. That part of it squared away. The rest is cake in comparison. So, and the rest is a one-man job. I mean, you know, with the sheet metal, I needed Steve to hold it up for me so that I could, you know, get it in place and screw it all in. So I appreciate his help on that. It was very much needed. And but I can get a lot of things done. I can do a lot of things by myself. But it's just a matter of certain things. It does take 2 people. And it's nicer with 2 people because you BS and, you know, you talk crap and whatever, you know, you do. And it just, the time goes by really, really fast. So, anyway, so that's where I'm at, folks. I am going to jump off of here for now. I hope you guys are having a great weekend, because this video will go up at 3 o'clock on Saturday. And I will talk to you all later. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now.